Afternoon, welcome back to Fiesta Friday. Tonight we are talking about the upcoming Chamoru Language Teachers Academy hosted by the Department of Education, Chamorro Studies and Special Projects Division, the University of KUAM, the Micronesia Language Institute, and the Legislature's Committee on Education. In studio are Ronald Laguatnia and Jimmy Terria. Thank you both for being with us tonight.
Sabrina.
Okay, well, let's just talk about the conference itself and why it's necessary for all Chamorro teachers to attend.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having us here, but yes, this is one of the first full-day activities where the Chamorro language will have their first-time opportunity to be all together as one. This was fully supported by the Speaker in Education, as well as our former Superintendent, Dr. Narissa Underwood, and still further supported by Taling Taitano. And it's an opportunity for the teachers to receive their materials that were developed over the summer, get a preview of the revised content standards and performance indicators that have been just recently revised. They will also be going through some pedagogies and teaching applications, as well as implementation of those standards.
Tell us about what you guys were working over this summer.
Well, we have 14 posters, instructional posters that will be given out that day, as well as a word listing, a word book, which is approximately 200 pages. I'm not so sure, 200 pages, and has a consistency level of spelling for the words so that the teachers can be all on the same page. They will also be receiving the CDs or the DVDs that were developed by GCC, the grant, the Goti Finota, as well as a CD from Mr. Ed Benaventi's development of the Magalahis. And other resource materials that we've been produced.
Was it not like that in the past where everybody was working on the same page? It just sounds like it's more structured now.
Yes,
right?
we've had our curriculum. However, we're aligning it with the 20-minute and 30-minute instructional time, and we are also to provide course syllabus per grade level and assessments to come with it. We're just fine-tuning the content standards to meet the 20-minute, 30-minute requirement.
How's this conference broken up to? Because you said it was an all-day affair, right?
Yes, we'll have our opening speakers and our salutations to all the sponsors who have allowed us to do this, like the University of Guam, the speaker, and myself and the rest of the teachers that will be participating. And then they will be going out into breakout sessions where they would be in their grade levels to review those standards. And they will also be receiving credits, 2 graduate credits for attending this conference. So it's this academy.
You know, there was a law, it was authored by Senator Mana Silva Tyron. Take us through that law and how you guys are moving toward implementing it.
One like maybe Jim can share that.
Well, when we first got when the governor signed the bill, basically there's been a lot of talk within the management meetings and the leadership meetings within DOE, and what basically happened was that first we drafted a task force, and that task force basically is streamlining what needs to happen, and we've already identified the key elements that needs to happen, or in order for it to be in order for us to implement it successfully.
Well, for viewers at home who are not familiar with Public Law 3145, if you could go ahead and summarize it for us.
Basically, it extends the middle school curriculum of Chamorro from 1 year to all 3 years. So they'll have Chamorro 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And they'll also have an extra year in high school. There's a 1-year requirement in high school, and that will be extended to 2 years. So they'll have 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll have at least 10 years of Chamorro in the public school system. Oh,
well, when you first heard of this bill coming out from the senator's office, how excited were you about it?
Well, we were very excited that the, I don't know how other people perceived it. They were saying, what are the challenges for the needed required teachers? But Jim and I were convinced already that this is going to go through. And it gives us 2 years of planning and 1 year for implementation, and this will take effect in 2013, 2014. And we have a lot of good things going forward. The Speaker of the Legislature has implemented a lot of new laws, particularly the scholarships for high school students as well as Chamorro language teachers. So, and we have a lot of programs at the University of Guam under the HQT, which is a high quality teacher program. as well as some ARA monies to fund these teachers.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up Chamorro teachers. How many exactly are there in DOE, and are you seeing a need for more?
Yes, we have approximately 140 teachers, but we're always needing teachers, like what DOE has gone through the past, and we're needing teachers to replace those who are retiring, those who are moving on, or just for the turnaround rate. So we're in constant need of teachers as well. And the speaker also introduced a bill, has a legislation where there will be converting Yamashita Educator Corps scholarships for each high school for Chamorro majors. So there's something to support the need for more teachers as well.
In your opinion, how would you describe the state of our Chamorro language?
It's coming. It's coming back. I honestly have to say that it's about time too that we're requiring more of our kids to get more exposures. With the more years that they have Chamorro, they'll have more exposure to the language. They'll have better listening skills, writing skills, and basically they'll have a good fluency. They'll attain fluency with more years.
What about you, Ron? Because I know you've been doing this
Oh
a long
yes,
time.
there is a revitalization. I've noticed that the KUAM is a strong supporter as well in this program and endeavor, and I see a lot of it out there in the public now. There are more programs and more activities, a lot of cultural groups, and we are developing also we're soon to be developing our performing arts program. Wow. We've applied for so many grants throughout this year, and we are applying for more grants, and we've got a pretty good success on those areas, and we're moving forward.
Okay, well, let's go back to the conference. Tell us the information people are watching that need to attend. Where, what time? Is there a fee?
Yes, this will be on Monday. They will be reporting with the support of the school principals. This is an approved activity already, and that will be at the University of Guam, the Humanities and Social Sciences. It will begin at 8 o'clock, but we want them to be there at 7 to register. We have coffee and light breakfast, and then we will have our opening activities. And we're just inviting all the Chamorro language teachers to be there, all DOE Chamorro language teachers, because we have these materials for them, and they will be picking them up, and they will place them into their classrooms and utilize them.
You mentioned earlier that this is actually just the first academy or first meeting or seminar. I guess you guys have others planned down the road?
Yeah, we do have a lot of staff development trainings throughout the year. However, it's just hard to get them all in one venue, because the teachers are to report to their schools, and they also need to report to their school principals, and they need to know what is happening within their schools. But this is one that we're mandating them all to be there with the support of the superintendent.
All right. Any final comments?
Well, I just want to thank all those that made this possible. Senora Rosa Salas Palomo, Senora Rufina Mendiola, our superintendent, our former superintendent, the president of UOG, Dr. Robert Underwood. With their generosity, they were able to make this thing happen in collaboration with UOG, ourselves, and the Office of the Speaker.
Yes, also the Guam Education Policy Board members and the entire Department of Education. And we would like all the Chamorro language teachers to be there. We're just encouraging the principals to allow them to be there. This was, it's mandated by the superintendent. We're just asking for their support.
All right. Thank you so much.